Hello, my name is Sharika, and I just had a question for you guys. Have you ever been beaten, belittled, degraded, felt worthless by someone who you trusted and that vowed to love you that resided within your home? That's what it feels like to be in a domestic violence relationship. And today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about simply being kind to strangers because you never know what someone is experiencing within the walls of their own home. So let's get into it. I experienced a situation that was very unfortunate with my child's father. We were together for a few years, and once I got pregnant, he started to exhibit signs of aggression and controlling behavior, controlling finances, wanting me to isolate, things like that. I began to lose myself as an individual. I began to isolate even more, away from my family and my loved ones and things that I like to do to make him happy. And in that, I lost myself and became a shell of who I once was. That strong, confident, bold, outgoing person that I once was gone. So you take that broken person and go out into the community where there's rude people cutting you off, shopping carts running around, people huffing and puffing because you're walking slow. When I'm walking slow because I was just punched 15 times, or when I'm walking slow, because he had me in a headlock, and you're mad because you're trying to go to your son's soccer practice when my son just witnessed me getting choked out. Just be kind. You never know what someone is going through behind closed doors. Just be kind. It takes 2 seconds to center that frustration because you can't get to the soccer game, to just be kind. And with that being said, you're probably wondering, well, why'd you stay? The longer I stayed, the more we built together. The dog, the kid, the car, the house. So I made excuses for myself on why not to leave. And yeah, I call them excuses because that's what they were. Because when it was finally time to leave, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. And with that being said, it was like I was on this plane and I was skydiving with no chute. I was like premeditatively self-sabotaging myself. But I did it out of some weird form of love for him that wasn't being reciprocated. I based my self-worth off how he loved me. And since I wasn't getting that love in return, I felt like I was nothing. I was nothing. And I felt like I was doing the same things and expecting different results. Insanity at its finest. And my son witnessed it all. He bared witness to this insanity and this cycle of domestic violence that his mother bared the brunt force of for 3 years. And I was looking on domesticviolence.org, and it says that a woman calls the police on her significant other 35 times before leaving. I never called the police on him once. I don't know if it was out of fear or stupidity. I think we all know which one I'm leaning towards. But I didn't call. And that's unfortunate. I'm one of the lucky ones that did not end up in a body bag by the grace of my higher power am I standing here, even speaking? I can recall the turning point for me when someone was finally kind. I was walking in Seattle. It had just rained. It was the day after he beat me up really bad. My mom had took my son. At this point, there was no more hiding the abuse. My mom had my son. He was somewhere with some girl. And I was walking and I had sunglasses on and the warm sun had broke through the clouds. And I wanted to feel it on my face. It had been so long since the sun had hit my face. And I proceeded to take my glasses off, and even though I was bruised, and I just kind of closed my eyes and let the sun hit my face, and I could recall seeing a lady sitting at Starbucks outside in Seattle, and as I was walking by, I tried to walk fast, but she stopped me and said, "You are so beautiful. I love your skin complexion and your hair is so pretty." And I kind of turned around and was like, "Are you sure you're talking to me?" She was like, "Yeah, come sit down and have coffee with me." And I was starving. I didn't have no money, of course, because he had all the money. And I sat with her and she saw that I had Seahawks stuff on. I always have Seahawks stuff on. And she didn't look like she knew anything about football. And we proceeded to talk about sports. We talked about sports and the weather. And I felt alive by this simple act of kindness and compassion. She didn't ask who beat me up. She didn't ask about anything. And it was in that moment I had an epiphany that I don't deserve this treatment. If I can get kindness from a stranger, I deserve respect and love from my partner. I made a decision to go to a domestic violence shelter in Yakima, and it changed my life. And so here I am, 5 years later, about to graduate college. And here's my son. This is what it's about: growth, development, change. From a simple act of kindness, I'm standing here and I know my worth. No matter what he did to break me, it was a simple act of kindness from a stranger and a cup of coffee on a street in Seattle that has me standing here in front of you. So, wherever you are, whatever you're going to do today, tomorrow, or the next day, let someone go in front of you in Safeway. Let someone go in front of you in the street. Even if they can't see your smile through your mask, smile. Say hello, because you don't know whose life you might be saving. And with that, just be kind to one another. It won't hurt you. It will only help someone else. Thank you.